If Shin is like Shin before he got a strategist, kiss the series goodbye. What's the logical idea to do with a hype collision between Shin and Gyeon? Why, build more hype on top of that hype, of course. As the series isn't a stranger to stack up the momentum, it always helps to make the anticipation stronger. And what way to do it is to create the fearsome attribute of Shin's next and highly likely target. Is a start, but one that is much needed for the hype to keep on growing. As expected, the battle has finally started, and it's been so long that we have last seen Hishin unit in full combat. It's pure head-on collision with them and Gyeon army. Bodies and limbs fly off like a zombie video game with a wacky gameplay. It's a massacre. Shosaw particularly has a small skirmish with the army and did a good job on holding off. However, this is the first time they match up with the enemy infantry this strong. It's not just Rookie's first time on a real battlefield, it's also the first magnitude for the veterans. What a hell of a day for them. The struggle is presented to be based on army feeling endless like a video game with unlimited respawn until you move forward to the destination. Of course, that's not the idea. Rather, it deludes Hishin unit to think their infantry outnumbers them significantly. Luckily, Kyokai still has real good observation skill of the battlefield, so she understands how the flow of the battle works. Even though the enemy has 2,000 more soldiers, it all comes down to how they are utilized. In other words, tactics and strategies. One would be confused with Shin overcoming the odds to be a sheer strength difference, in which is why he is steamrolling everyone in his paveway. I'm happy to know that Shin is getting better and better at using glaive despite being heavy as hell. It tells me that these moments are preparing him for his real first encounter with a general, and I know you know who I am referring to. That all said, Shin not having a problem isn't just based on strengths. It's what the chapter's title and we fans knew what is going on. It becomes a wall of text scene when looking at Ten's floor room with nothing but report after report after report. I have to admit, I was reading this when I was a bit sleepy, so this confused me. But reading it again with a better view, it's meant to go that way more or less. It's a mess with constant reports flying all over Ten, which has Shin wondering why she was screwing up a lot in this heat of moment. This plays off as a build-up surprise for Gyeon's true strengths. Hara is doing a really good job on hyping on Gyeon as a true foe. Not only his design gives a real sinister vibe, but he's also well intellect without making a move on his own. Chogayo army thought he's amazing at tactics because of great mind think. Yet in actuality, there's a real reason why in which would link up to Shin. You can take it as hype for Shin as well because of some similarity approach. That said, it's rather scary to know that the more talented the strategist is, the worse they will be entrapped by Gyeon tactics. Maybe it's best to play dumb then. It's evident when Ten keeps gathering a new plan on the spot, only for another report to say that can't be done or impossible to make a move. We already know that she is a really good strategist, so it only benefits Gyeon immensely. I mean, look at Gyeon's expression when he is explaining his plan to his men. It's all calm, no hesitation, and it's all done in one spot. Luckily for her, Shin does return to the camp and tells her what the next move should be. What's odd to everyone is how he sounded so intellect from his standpoint, and pointing out that the diagonal troop were sent out to create a wave, so they can ignore them while waiting for the next actual attack. This chapter is probably the first time of Shin's intellect being essential to the battle. That is something I never thought of saying, but here we are. It's staggering that not only Shin was correct about the wave, but he also foresees the next move after it, which ended up coming true. He could see the future. But seriously, that's when the chapter titles comes in, because like in the last chapter, we all called it. Shin's instinct is now being played as a crucial game changer. However, that's not what the chapter title is only referring to. Surprise, surprise! Gyo-on is an instinctual type general. That's right, this one-on-one just got a lot more hype. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the first time for Shin to face an enemy as instinctual. I believe so, since everyone in this chapter is making it as a serious deal. Also, it is building up to be the first of many encounters for Shin to face in one field. I got hyped when Duke Hyo was brought up. Man, I miss that guy. He was brought up because Shin now believes that this is the time for him to step in as a new instinctual great general. So, what's the next plan? To have Shin take full command over the forces? Yeah, the last reaction is exactly as mine. In all seriousness, this is turning out to be a really big development because we have been waiting for his instinct to play a crucial role in one of the battle. I didn't think Power forgot about it. It was on hold for a while. Now the time is here, and against a general with the same attribute, no less. You can't make this scenario more fitting. Of course, if Shin is bad at it, well, it was a great series while it lasted. It's an interesting chapter with a solid visual. The main approach is to hype up the confrontation further with Gyo-on and Shin being instinctual, as if it wasn't hype enough. The moment of those two going one-on-one will arrive soon, and it will be the staple moment of the series. If Shin plays his card right, he will definitely carve his name into history. Share your thoughts in the comment section. 2 instinctual characters in one battlefield? Sign me up. I cannot wait when they confront each other. Now Shin has to take a command and has to lead the forces. This is going to be challenging, and that's what I like about the series. It always provides a brand new challenge, whether it's from the enemy or the fact that sometimes there has to be a new strategy that is the first for many. And Shin being command and tactics is definitely the first of many. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.